Good evening, Lancer fans, and welcome to Methuen High School here in Methuen, Massachusetts for the semifinal round of the MIAA Division I North tournament here for girls varsity volleyball. Your Lawrence High School Lancers come into the game with an undefeated 19-0 record. They are looking to move into the sectional finals against the Haverhill Hillies, coming into the matchup with a record of 16-5. We want to thank you for joining us here this evening on LPS Media, your home for Lawrence Lancers athletics. We're going to take a short break, and we'll be right back with the start of this semifinal game.
They said I couldn't dream. Called me a piece of trash and swore that's all I'd ever be. Said a bottle couldn't see the ocean. Give up. Go back to the dumpster. But I didn't listen. I made my way. And now, I am what I've always wanted to be.
Welcome back, Lancer fans. Thanks for joining us for this very special LPS Media broadcast here from the MIAA Division I North Tournament. We are in the semi-final round here. The Lawrence Lancers facing off against the Haverhill Hillies here at Methuen High School in Methuen, Massachusetts. Your Lancers having an absolutely historic season right now. 18-0 during the regular year, 19-0 including their victory over Winchester in the quarterfinal round of the playoffs. Don't forget, you can watch our LPS Media YouTube channel and check out that 3-0 victory as the Lawrence Lancers defeated the Winchester Sachems in the quarterfinals, 3-0. On the other side of the bracket, we had Haverhill defeating Andover last night, 3-2 to advance into this semifinal matchup. The Lancers and the Hillies here in the playoffs, with the winner advancing into the sectional championship game, which will be held on Saturday, November the 10th. And that'll be at Tewksbury High School. The Lancers on the board first here. We are underway in the semifinal round of this tournament. The Lancers 19-0 this season. They're trying to make it 20-0 and earn a berth in the sectional finals. There's Abigail Heredia getting the kill for Lawrence High School, and the first 2 points of the matchup go to Lawrence here early in the first set. Folks, thanks as always for joining us here on LPS Media, whether it's on Comcast Channel 99 or Verizon Channel 41, or of course on YouTube. A special thanks to our producer, Mr. Luis Lopez, for making today's broadcast possible. My name is Jay Oza, and don't forget, you can go back and watch volleyball highlights from earlier this season and last to check out the road to the semifinals, which has us here in Methuen. Methuen Rangers hosting this semifinal matchup. And on the other side of the bracket, once this game has concluded, Masconomet will face off against Reading, with the winners of these two games facing each other in the sectional finals. The Lancers trying to set up some offense. Here's Heredia up the middle. Now Haverhill trying to set it up over on the near side. That's Berdier. The Lancers get it over. It's 2-1 here in set number one. Lancers on top by one. Berdier again. Now it's Sanchez. Punched over by Abigail Heredia. Haverhill answers right back. This is a good long rally. Here's Torres with the right hand. Nice dig by Lauren Schultz. Sanchez to Heredia up the middle. Great defense again by Berdier. But it goes out of bounds. And the Lancers have earned themselves a 3-1 lead. Lawrence high by 2, and Bielka Sanchez is going to serve. Left-handed serve is up and over. And that one goes out of bounds over the back line. Liz Marie Valdez A little too much mustard on that one. It goes over the back line to make it 4-1. The Lancers have an early 3-point lead here in this semifinal matchup in the MIAA Division I North Tournament here. Abigail Heredia up the middle. And the point goes to Lawrence as it's deflected out of bounds by Haverhill. Lancers looking sharp after playing on Monday, defeating Winchester 3-0. And here in Methuen against the Hillies, Lawrence is off to a good start, and Heredia with the kill, making it look easy. And Lawrence is off to a 5-1 lead here. Lawrence High looking like a well-oiled machine in the early part of this matchup. Just out of bounds as Bielka Sanchez sends that one over the back line. Haverhill catches a break, side out, and the Hillies will try to answer back and cut into this lead. Lancers leading by 4 here in the first set, 6-2 the score. Serve is up and over from Claudia Miner. Melgen tips it over, excellent placement, gets it in bounds. Made it look like she was going for the spike and just taps that one over the defenders to make it 7-2. And the Lancers have the serve right back. It'll be Abby Heredia, number 10 in blue for Lawrence High, serving. Her right-handed serve is up and over, nice liner. And here's the set up the middle for Bertier, and it goes out of bounds. Lancers open up a 6-point lead. It is now 8-2. Lawrence High on top in set number 1. With the winner of today's game, of course, moving on to the sectional finals, which will be in Tewksbury on Saturday, the 10th of November, 2018. Here's the setup for Melgen. Sent over by Bertier, but out of bounds over the back line. 9-2. Lawrence High on top, and that's going to prompt a timeout called by head coaches Victoria and Vincent Pettis. Timeout comes with the score, Lancers 9, Hillies 2 here in set number 1. Folks, we want to thank you for watching LPS Media. Remember, we are your home for Lawrence Lancers athletics. We will take this opportunity to remind you that we broadcast on Comcast Channel 99, Verizon Channel 41, and on YouTube. LPS Media broadcasts 24 hours a day, and we cover events at all of the wonderful Lawrence Public Schools. Some of our regular programming includes LHS Sports, theatrical productions, and Partnership Heroes, an LPS program highlighting the connections between schools and families. Check out the Lawrence Public Schools YouTube channel to watch LPS Media all day, every day on any device. Remember, you can get the app or just open up your favorite browser to watch over 1,000 videos from the last 6 years. And we are happy to have LPS Media on the road here today, as that one is spiked over by Jemima Molina to make it 10-2. LPS Media traveling here to Methuen this afternoon for this very important semifinal matchup. A historic team we have in Lawrence in 2018. The 19-0 Lancers trying to make it 20 and trying to advance to the sectional finals. And that's a violation against number 24, Jessica Wardle. And the Lancers have opened up a 9-point lead now, 11-2 here in the first set. Quick reminder, as that's an ace for Abigail Heredia. These two teams have faced each other earlier this season. The Lancers played in Haverhill back on the 21st of September. That was a 3-0 victory for Lawrence High. And then the Lancers hosted Haverhill on Friday, October the 12th. That was a 3-1 victory, as Lawrence High does a good job getting that one back over to keep the point alive here. Lancers leading by 10. Davila, Melgen, Torres knocks it over. Haverhill trying to cut into the 10-point lead here. Lancers have some offense rolling here. Melgen! It goes out of bounds, but it was deflected out of bounds. And Lawrence High is now up by 11. 13-2 in set number 1 here from Methuen. Methuen, our gracious host this afternoon and evening for the semifinals. First game in this doubleheader here in Methuen. First game, the Lancers against Haverhill, the number 1 seed against the number 4 seed. Lancers with the early lead as Methuen gets the block, cuts the lead back down to 10. The second game here this evening will be Masconomet against Reading. Masconomet, the number 2 seed, they're 16-2 in the regular season against Reading, 16-4 during the regular season. And so the winner of Lawrence versus Haverhill facing the winner of Masco versus Reading, as that is an ace for Haverhill. Lead down to 9 for Lawrence High. The winners of the games tonight will face off in Tewksbury on Saturday. Serve is up and over by Ariana Westhaver. Over to the near side for Bertier. Partially blocked. Lancers trying to keep it alive. They cannot. And Haverhill finally has their mojo working here in the mid part of set number 1. They've cut the lead down to 8 here. It's 13-5. It's a nice serve there by Westhaver. Bertier sends it back. Sent over by the libero. Up the middle for Molina. Haverhill keeps it alive. And they get the kill. Haverhill has the momentum right now. (13-6) our score here from Methuen. First set action. The Lancers leading the Hillies for now, as that serve goes out of bounds over the back line. Side out, and the Lancers will serve. It's going to be Dejali Torres, the sophomore, number 19 in blue, getting ready to serve it for LHS. 8-point lead for the Lancers. 14-6 our score. Over to the near side for Doherty. Sanchez, the setup to the near side for Melgan. Now to the near side for Bertier. Tipped backwards by Molina. The Lancers can't keep it alive. Side out, and Haverhill regains control of the serve. 14-7 now our score. Jadalee Bertier gets the ace for Haverhill. Haverhill was down by as many as 11. Cutting into the lead here. Now it's down to 6. 14-8. That one goes out of bounds. 15-8 now as the Lancers regain control of the serve. Chantel Melgan, number 7 for the Lancers, will take her turn serving. Her right-handed serve is up and over. And let's see if Haverhill can set up the offense to the near side for Valdez. Valdez with the kill. And the Lancers and Hillies going back and forth now, as Haverhill seems to have settled in nicely into this semifinal matchup. Right-handed serve up and over for Jessica Wardle. Sanchez, the setup near side for Davila. And Alondra Davila getting it done offensively. 16-9, Lancers now lead by 7. Jemima Molina, the right-handed serve, sent over. Bertier. Now here's Bielka Sanchez up the middle for Heredia. Tipped over, but the Lancers were ready. Heredia again punches it over. Haverhill does the job to keep it alive. Great job by the libero, Shiloh Osment, and we have a whistle, and that's a violation against the Hillies. Point goes to Lawrence, and the Lancers are able to extend their lead. 17-9 the score, back up to an 8-point lead. Molina serves again with the right hand. Farek with the set to the near side for Valdez. Liz Marie Valdez getting the kill here on the near side. And now Shayla Doherty, number 7, in the white uniform for Haverhill, will take her turn to serve. Right-handed jump serve is up and over. And the Lancers with a bit of a miscommunication there. It's deflected out of bounds, and Doherty has an ace. Lead back down to 6. It's 17-11 in favor of Lawrence High. Great crowd on hand here for both teams. Both teams traveling well with the game local. Another deflection. Out of bounds it goes. Carol Ferreras couldn't handle it. And Haverhill, all of a sudden, right back in the mix, down by only 5. Doherty with consecutive aces. And here's a right-handed jump serve. And it's into the net. 18-12. Lead back up to 6. And for the second time here in the first set, it'll be Alondra Davila, number 5 in blue for the Lancers, getting ready to serve. There's a right-handed serve by Davila. Osmer with the nice dig. The Haverhill libero up the middle. Heredia gets it to go. Abigail Heredia, perhaps the Lancers' strongest offensive player. Getting the kill right up the middle, and we're going to have a timeout called by Haverhill. Timeout coming with the score Lancers 19 and Haverhill 12 here in set number 1. Folks, we want to thank you for watching LPS Media, and we'll take this opportunity to remind you to check out the Lawrence Public Schools YouTube channel. Get the app or open up your browser to watch our videos. We have over 1,000 from the last 6 years. Currently featured, the South Lawrence East Elementary School has filmed a series of PSAs to highlight the importance of voting, of course, the midterm elections. Yesterday, the LPS Nutrition Department offers a great recipe for sopa de polla. And of course, you can watch games from throughout the LHS Girls Volleyball season, as well as the football team, both soccer teams, and the field hockey team. Remember, you can check out all those videos, as well as previous sports games, concerts, and theatrical performance on the LPS Media YouTube channel. Lancers in control here as we near the final stages of set number 1. Haverhill trying to extend it out. They are down by 7. The Lancers leading 19-12. Alondra Davila to serve. Right-handed serve is over. Set up right up the middle, and that's a great kill by Julia Del Rosso. Number 20 in the white uniform for Haverhill. She helps bring the Hillies within 6 here in the first set. 19-13 as Valdez serves, and an unforced error there as Valdez can't get it over the net. A few unforced errors here in this first set by Haverhill. Bielka Sanchez with the left-handed serve. Haverhill needs to get it over. They do, thanks to Del Rosso. Sanchez up the middle, and that one is out of bounds. No deflection. Heredia couldn't get that one to stick, and it's 20-14, back to a 6-point lead. Sub coming into the game for Haverhill, it's Claudia Miner. And she will serve with the right hand. Sanchez to Heredia. Heredia can't get it over. And the Lancers leaving the door open just a bit here for the Hillies to try and get back into this first set. Hillies down by only 5. The serve again from Miner. Davila. Sanchez has to punch it over. Davila with a nice save there. Heredia sends it to the back. Over to the near side for Bertier. Dug out by Lawrence. Sanchez for Heredia. And that's a deadly combination. Bielka Sanchez setting up Abigail Heredia. We've seen it all season. And when Heredia gets a clean setup like that, It's really hard to stop her. Heredia with the serve. Nice diving dig by Valdez. Torres with the spike on the near side. 21-15 here in the first set. Lancers on top. Davila, Sanchez. This time it's Melgen. And Chantel Melgen screaming in excitement over on the far side. 22-15. The lead is back up to 7. Here's Abigail with the right-handed serve. What a serve! Just out of bounds on the near side. It was a great line drive, sinking line drive, but over here on the near side, she can't keep it in bounds. 22-16 now. Lead is 6 points for Lawrence High. Here late in set number 1. Another unforced error by Haverhill. That's a tough break. West Haver couldn't get that one over. Now Dejalie Torres will take her turn to serve. Lancers leading 23-16 here in the first set. Haverhill needs to get it over. They do with Berdier. Sanchez to the near side for Melgen. Deflected, out of bounds. And it's 24-16. The Lancers get the point. It is set point here in set number 1. The Lancers trying to end it right here on the serve of Dejalie Torres. Torres with the right-handed serve. She gets the ace. That is the end of set number 1. The Lancers taking care of business. Final score here in the first set, Lawrence High 25, Haverhill 16. Folks, we want to thank you for joining us here on LPS Media. We're going to take a short break, and we'll be right back with set number 2.
Right, mi cariño. So like I said, everything I learned about cooking, I learned from Grandma's empanadas. Shall we go again?
Yep.
Mix beef with the onions with the peppers with the paprika with the garlic with the oregano with the cumin. Got it?
Got it.
Throw on the olives, stir, season, stir again, pour out the flour, roll out the dough, make a circle, drop in a fistful of filling, fold over, press down, and ta-da!
Most parenting is hard to do in just 2 minutes. But 2 minutes twice a day making sure they brush is easier, and it could help save them from a lifetime of tooth pain.
Welcome back, Lancer fans. Thanks for joining us here on LPS Media for this very special playoff broadcast in Varsity Girls Volleyball. The Lawrence High School Lancers coming into the game 19-0, a historic season. Trying to keep the dream alive here against the Haverhill Hillies as the Lancers get the first point here in the second set. Remember, we are in the semifinal round of this playoff tournament, the MIAA Division I North Tournament to be exact, with the winner of today's game moving on to the sectional finals, which will be held in Tewksbury on November 11th, Saturday. Lancers now up 2-0 here in set number 2. Lawrence High winning that first set by the score of 25-16. Haverhill High School coming into the game with a record of 16-5 after defeating Andover in a hard-fought 3-2 matchup, which actually took place at Lawrence High, the neutral venue. And these Lancers on a mission to a sectional final this year, needing a victory today to move on to Tewksbury. With Haverhill here standing in their way, we want to thank Luis Lopez, our producer, for making today's broadcast possible. My name is Jay Oza, LPS Media on the road here. The home of the Rangers, watching the Hillies and the Lancers do battle. Remember, the other semifinal matchup will happen directly after this game, as the two teams actually just entered the gym here to watch the rest of this game. Masconomet and Reading in town here in Methuen. They're facing off on the other side of the semifinal round bracket. Here with the score, Lancers 3, Hillies 1 in set number 2. It's a violation against Lawrence High, and it's 3-2 in favor of the Lancers. Here's Del Rosso for Haverhill. Getting ready to serve it up. Right-handed serve. Clips the net. Sanchez to Molina. Molina finding the soft spot in the defense. Excellent spike by Jemima Molina, going across the court from the near side to the far side and getting that one to stick in bounds to give Lawrence High a 4-2 lead. Right-handed serve is up and over for Torres. Goes out of bounds. Here's Vadabonker, number 13 for Haverhill, serving. Melgen over on the far side. Nice save by Sanchez, and Heredia gets it over for Lawrence. Set up to the far side for Bertier. Nice job by Jada Lee Bertier, number 4 for the Hillies. Keeping this one tight, 4-4 here in set number 2. Vadabonker with another serve. Over to the near side for Davila, has it blocked. Lancers keep it alive. Violation against the Lancers. Violation on Batista, the libero. And Haverhill has its first lead here in set 2. It's 5-4 Hillies. Over to the far side for Bertier. Goes out of bounds. The Lancers did well to leave that one alone. And we're back to 5-5. All tied up here in set 2. Plenty of Lancer fans and Hillies fans here in attendance in Methuen. Tied up in set number 2 at 5 apiece. Davila with a nice spike on the near side. Valdez will get credit for that kill as it goes out of bounds, deflected on the near side. And Haverhill regains the lead. It's 6-5. The Hillies on top. Jada Lee Bertier. She's a sophomore. She serves it up again. And another violation against Lawrence. Haverhill opens up a 2-point lead, 7-5. And Jada Lee Bertier will try to continue the momentum for Haverhill. And the right-handed jump serve is up and over. Here's Melgen over to Davila. Up the middle. Great job by Haverhill. Number 24, Jessica Wardle getting the kill. Haverhill with a good adjustment between sets. They've opened up a 3-point lead here in set number 2. And that's a misplay from Chantel Melgen over around the back line. And that's going to prompt a timeout called by head coach Marino Valdez. Timeout comes with the score. Haverhill 9, Lawrence 5. Lawrence High leading 1-0 overall. Folks, we want to thank you for watching LPS Media as always, and thank you for joining us for this very special playoff broadcast. And we'll take this opportunity to remind you to check out the Lawrence Public Schools website on any browser, on any device. Just head on over to lawrence.k12.ma.us. Currently featured, check out the LHS students who visited Pace Industries to learn about career readiness skills as part of Advanced Manufacturing Month. Also, the Abbott Lawrence Academy celebrated their 2nd annual academic pep rally that recognized academic achievements. And the Weatherby 5th and 6th grade flag football team went undefeated to win the district championship by defeating the Frost School by the score of 22-6. Remember, you can read about all of those events and so much more at the LPS homepage, lawrence.k12.ma.us. Jada Lee Bertier with another serve. Alondra Davila gets a point for the Lancers, and after the timeout, Lancers are able to cut the lead into 3. 9-6 our score, with Jemima Molina getting ready to serve for the Lancers. She bounces the ball once, sends the right-handed serve up and over. Shiloh Osmer gets the first touch, but Shayla Doherty couldn't get it over with the right-handed spike. And the Lancers are down by 2 here in set number 2. Molina serves again. Osmer the dig. The setup goes to the far side for Valdez. Nice block by Lawrence. Now the Lancers will try to answer back offensively. Heredia up the middle, well blocked. Lancers will have another chance. Heredia has it blocked again. Great defense by Haverhill here. Heredia, third time. This time gets it over. Valdez with the right hand, inbounds. Excellent job by Liz Marie Valdez. The junior Valdez making a big difference in this game so far. Haverhill back up by 3. It's 10-7. And here's Jessica Wardle. Right-handed serve is up and over. Dug out by Batista. Sanchez for Heredia. And Haverhill has not been able to solve that. Sanchez to Heredia. One of the best duos in the state. And when they get the perfect setup, they're pretty much unstoppable. 10-8, Haverhill leading by 2. Heredia with the spike. Osmer sends it over for Haverhill. Heredia again. And she couldn't get it over. Little too aggressive, perhaps, Abigail Heredia. Back to a 3-point lead for Haverhill. Shayla Doherty, number 7, to serve for Haverhill. (11-8) in favor of Haverhill here in the second set. Sanchez to Heredia. Now Valdez. Valdez gets it to go. Now the lead is up to 4 for Haverhill. 12-8. Great Haverhill defense leading into some effective offense for the Hillies. And it's resulted in a 4-point lead, 12-8 here in the second set, as the Lancers are leading overall 1-0. Here's the setup from Sanchez to Heredia. And as we've said so many times this season, when Bielka Sanchez is able to set up Abigail Heredia perfectly just like that, it's almost impossible to defend. Here's Sanchez with the left-handed serve. Sinking line drive. Up the middle is Del Rosso. Julia Del Rosso, the middle hitter, gets the point right back. And it's 13-9 in favor of the Hillies. And we have an audible "Let's Go Lawrence" chant here from the crowd at this neutral venue. Deflected out of bounds. Haverhill extending their lead up to 5 now on the serve of Liz Marie Valdez. Valdez, the standout junior, gets ready to serve again. Excellent line drive serve. Ferreras sends it over for Lawrence. Now to the far side for Bertier. And Lancer defense wasn't ready. Lawrence High can't get it together defensively, so they're going to call timeout to talk things over with the score. Hillies 15, Lancers 9, and the Lancers leading overall 1-0. We will take this opportunity once again to remind you to check out the Lawrence Public Schools YouTube channel. Some facts about our channel: in addition to our YouTube channel, we broadcast on local cable, Comcast Channel 99 and Verizon Channel 41. We're an urban school district in Lawrence, Massachusetts, serving more than 13,000 students in 38 public schools. Since joining YouTube in 2012, our channel has amassed over 750,000 views on over 1,000 videos. We want to thank you for watching LPS Media. It is a pleasure and a privilege to serve the city of Lawrence. just about set to get back to the action here. The Lancers have called 2 timeouts here in this second set. They are down by 6 and in need of a comeback. Lawrence High won the first set pretty convincingly. Haverhill on top here, and they extend their lead. Heredia couldn't get that one over. 16-9 is our score. Haverhill with their biggest lead of this second set. Valdez again. She gets the ace. Lawrence High reeling here in the second set. 17-9 the score. Lancers get a sub into the game. It's Amaya Liu. She comes in for Dejali Torres. Liz Marie Valdez with another serve for the Hillies. And the Lancers just can't answer Liz Marie Valdez. The junior outside hitter is causing all sorts of problems for the Lancers. It's 18-9. Haverhill has opened up a 9-point lead. Once again, the Lancers just can't do anything on the serve of Liz Marie Valdez, as that one is deflected out of bounds over the Lancer bench. Here's Valdez again. Phenomenal serve. Here's the setup for Melgen. Now to the far side to Bertier. Nice diving dig by Davila. Heredia tips that one over. That one was sent over via Vadabonker. Melgen on the near side. Tipped over, and it goes out of bounds. Number 20, Julia Del Rosso, couldn't get that one to stick in bounds. And finally a side out. Lawrence High is in the double digits. It's 19-10. Haverhill trying to win set number 2 here. Lancers trying for an epic comeback. Up the middle, Julia Del Rosso couldn't get that one to stay in bounds. And the Lancers get a point to make it 19-11. Haverhill still leading in the second set. 8-point lead for the Hillies. Abigail Heredia with the right-handed serve. Miscue goes into the net. Haverhill extends the lead up to 9. 20-11. The Hillies lead. Del Rosso. Torres sends it over for Lawrence. Haverhill gets it over. And a nice kill there by Jada Lee Bertier. Lancers having all sorts of trouble here on defense. Down by 10. It's 21-11. Lancers just unable to answer the service of Haverhill right now. Davila. Sanchez to Melgen. 10-point lead for the Hillies. Bertier. Dug out by Abigail Heredia. Melgen with the spike on the near side. Up the middle. That's Wardle. Melgen again on the near side. Out of bounds. Lancer fans thought they had it. Lancer fans had a good view for it. And over here on the near side, it went just out of bounds. 22-11 as the Hillies close in on a second set victory. Not just yet though, as it's deflected out of bounds. Lead back down to 10, and the Lancers are still alive. Dejali Torres with the serve. Right-handed serve is up and over. To the near side, Vadabonker. Up the middle for Molina. Out of bounds. Too strong by Jemima Molina. Lead back up to 11 now. 23-12. Haverhill trying to put an end to this second set. Davila into the middle for Molina. Set up to the far side for Bertier. Deflected out of bounds by Batista. And it's set point for the Hillies. 24-12 is the score. Haverhill High has a chance to end it right here in set number 2. And they do! An ace for Haverhill. And the Hillies with a dominant victory here in set number 2. Final score of the second set, 25-12. We are all tied up at 1 set apiece. Folks, we want to thank you for joining us here on LPS Media. We're going to take a short break and we'll be right back with set number 3.
Okay, Simon, what do people wear?
Clothes.
That's right, so it's important to learn how to dress yourself. Here's how it's done. Shirt, underwear, pants, socks, shoes. Underwear, always first, name tag on the back. Then pants and shirt. Go ahead and put this on. Now with the shirt, you want to make sure the first button's right or you have to start all over again, okay? Socks left on left, right on right. Tying the shoes, we're going to take the laces, we're going to cross them over, we're going to turn around where the bunny goes down in the hole, pull it tight, and bunny ears. Got it?
Most parenting is hard to do in just 2 minutes. But 2 minutes twice a day making sure they brush is easier, and it could help save them from a lifetime of tooth pain.
Thank you. You got a king?
Go fish. In your face, in your face.
The smallest moments can have the biggest impact on a child's life. Take time to be a dad today.
Welcome back, Lancer fans. Thanks for joining us here this evening on LPS Media for this very special playoff broadcast. The semifinal round of the MIAA Division I North Tournament with the undefeated Lancers at 19-0, trying to advance into the sectional finals. The Haverhill Hillies standing in their way, though. The Hillies playing with all kinds of heart in that second set, dominating the Lancers and winning the second set 25-12. Looking back to the first set, the Lancers snuck away with a 25-16 victory. And Lawrence High takes a 2-0 lead here early in the third set. Remember, the winner of this matchup will face against the winner of Masconomet versus Reading, and that game will be right here in this very gym, right here after this very game. And the sectional final, of course, will be Saturday, November the 10th at Tewksbury High School. Remember, that will be either Masco or Reading versus either Lawrence or Haverhill. As that serve goes right into the net for a Lancer point. 3-1 Lancers here early in the third set. Tied up 1 set apiece here. Methuen Rangers hosting this matchup between the Haverhill Hillies and the Lawrence Lancers. Shea Vadabonker couldn't get that one up and over the net. And the Lancers open up a 3-point lead here in the third set. Sanchez with the left-handed serve. Del Rosso gets it over for Haverhill. Melgan sends it over. And Bertier's spike goes into the net. The Lancers with a little bit of momentum here to start off this third set. The always important set number 3. Sanchez with the serve. Doherty the set up the middle, and what a kill by Julia Del Rosso. She got a perfect set from Shayla Doherty. Side out, and Haverhill will serve. Right-handed serve is up and over. Sanchez to the far side for Melgan, and another point for Haverhill. Here's the serve from Del Rosso. And another kill. 4-4 here in set number 3. All tied up. And here comes the serve from Del Rosso. Davila. Torres sends it over for Lawrence. Valdez to Doherty. Over to the far side, and Vadabonker couldn't get that one over. Lancers regained the lead, 5-4 here in the third set. Very tense in this gym as Abigail Heredia couldn't get that one to stick in bounds. Back to 5-5. All tied up here in the third set. One set apiece, 5 points apiece here in the third set. This is as close as it gets, folks. Over to the far side for Molina. The cross-court spike, well defended by Bertier. Heredia with the dig. Sanchez to Melgen. Gets the deflection. 6-5. Lancers on top. Just by one, though. Here's Deja Lee Torres with the right-handed serve. Bertier digs it. Bertier gets it back. Nice diving dig. Lawrence High can't get it over. Violation for contact with the net. And it's 6-6. Here's Jada Lee Bertier. Right-handed serve. Sanchez set up for Davila, has it blocked. And Haverhill takes the lead for the first time in set 3. Back and forth we go here in Methuen with Haverhill and Lawrence facing off in the neutral venue. Sanchez to Davila. Deflected out of bounds. Alondra Davila with a nice spike there on the far side gets the deflection. 7-7 here in the third set. Here's Melgen with the right-handed serve. All tied up. Up the middle. Wardle. Point goes to Lawrence High. It's 8-7 now. Very tense in this gym. Both crowds. Lawrence High on the left side of your screen crowd. The Haverhill crowd on the right side of your screen in the foreground. Very tense moments here in Methuen with this match hanging in the balance. Sanchez setting up Molina. And Jemima Molina. She does a great job of picking the soft spot in the defense. Lawrence High on top by 2. Melgen serving. Firek with the setup for Valdez. Violation goes against Lawrence. Side out, and a chance for Haverhill to serve with Jessica Wardle, the junior number 24. Serve by Wardle is over. And Heredia with the misplay, tied up at 9 now. Here's Wardle again. One set apiece here in the third set. Davila to Sanchez for Molina. Haverhill needs to get it over here, and they do with Del Rosso. Sanchez to the far side for Davila. Valdez taps it over with the right hand. Sanchez tries to send it to the back. Valdez with the spike. And Liz Marie Valdez has been one of the best players on the court here this night, if not the best, making a huge difference offensively for the Hillies. Haverhill on top by 1. Wardle's jump serve clips the net. Tipped over by Sanchez. Valdez sends that one to the back. And Torres deflected that one out of bounds. 2-point lead for Haverhill here in the third set. 11-9. Lancers get Amaya Liu, number 9 in blue, back into the game. Wardle's jump serve is over. Liu digs it. Davila spikes it over. And here's the setup for Valdez. Tips it over. Lawrence High trying to keep it alive. Haverhill gets it to Valdez. Melgan to Sanchez. Davila. Great defense. Excellent job by Farek. But Haverhill can't come through, and the Lancers get a side out. 11-10, Haverhill leading by 1. Jemima Molina, number 11 for the Lancers, a sophomore with the serve. She clips the net, just gets it over. Valdez gets it done. Liz Marie Valdez. Good things happen every time she touches the ball for Haverhill. Now it'll be Shayla Doherty, number 7, the setter, the senior. She and the Hillies have a 2-point lead. Here's the right-handed serve by Doherty. Davila sends that one out of bounds. And it's 12-10. Beg your pardon, 13-10 after that last point. Lancers down by 3 here. Doherty once again. Right-handed serve, out of bounds. Lancers did well to leave that one alone. Lawrence High down by 2. 13-11, our score here in set number 3. Lancers won the first set, Hillies won the second set. Davila with a nice serve. Bertier gets it over. Now Sanchez with the setup for Heredia. Haverhill defense has been good. Heredia again, not good enough there. Lawrence High trying to get the momentum going here in the third set. They didn't look good in the second set, and it's been a very evenly matched third set. Davila with the serve. Bertier gets it over. Now the Lancers can set up their offense up the middle for Heredia. Bertier to Osmer. And Doherty gets it over. Lancers trying to set it up here, right up the middle for Abigail. Lancers getting back to their bread and butter. They've tied it up at 13. Alondra Davila. Liz Marie Valdez. Lancer defense was ready for Valdez that time. Abigail. Bertier with a great dig. Osmer to Valdez, out of bounds. The Lancer crowd is really feeling it here in the third set. Lawrence High is able to take a 14-13 lead. Davila trying to keep the momentum going. Up the middle. Haverhill is able to answer right back. It's going to be Liz Marie Valdez to serve for Haverhill. Valdez helped Haverhill go on a big-time run in the second set. The Lancers would love to end her service right here. Bertier, dug out by Ferreris. Abigail Heredia, great dig by Osmer. Lancers get a side out, and they know how important that was with Liz Marie Valdez, one of the best players for Haverhill serving. 15-14, Lancers on top here in this third set. Left-handed serve is over from Bielka Sanchez. Valdez, Davila to Sanchez, up the middle for Abigail Heredia. Bertier Heredia for Melgen. Doherty up the middle. And a phenomenal kill by Julia Del Rosso. The Lancer defense not good enough up the middle that time. And Haverhill has tied it up at 15. Back and forth we go. Right-handed serve from Del Rosso. Melgen tips it over. Haverhill keeps it alive, but it goes out of bounds. Bertier sending that one over the back line. (16-15). Lancers back on top here by 1. And here comes the serve from Abigail Heredia. Great serve. One of the best serves of the night. Sinking line drive. Abigail makes it 17-15. Lawrence High leading by 2 here in a very, very intense third set. Abigail sends it over. Another great serve, but an even better dig by Bertier. Osmer sends it over. Up the middle, Molina. Molina gets it to go. 18-15. Great job there by Jemima. Lancers lead by 3, and that's going to prompt a timeout called by Haverhill. Lancers on top 18-15 here in set number 3. Folks, we want to thank you for watching this special playoff coverage here on LPS Media, Comcast Channel 99, Verizon Channel 41, and all day, every day on YouTube. The Massachusetts Interscholastic Athletic Association would like to remind you that it is committed to good sportsmanship. Sportsmanship, citizenship, and responsibility are the trademarks of high school activities. Support school activities with your own display of good sportsmanship and help encourage America's youth to participate in athletic competitions. Support your local high school. See the future of America on display. Attend high school competitions in your community. This message brought to you by the Massachusetts Interscholastic Athletic Association. And of course the MIAA holding this playoff tournament. And we've made it into the semifinal round here. The Lancers and the Haverhill Hillies doing battle here in Methuen. 18-15 is the score. Now it is 18-16 as the serve from Heredia goes out of bounds. We are tied up 1 set each for the Hillies and the Lancers. Sanchez to Molina. Tipped over by Haverhill. Sanchez this time to Davila. Sending it to the back, Osmer. Doherty for Bertier. Sanchez to Torres. Here's Molina. Over the back line and out of bounds. 2 straight points for Haverhill. And the Lancer lead is cut down to 1 after the timeout. Davila with the dig. Sanchez for Melgen. Melgen gets the deflection. 19-17, lead back up to 2 for Lawrence High. Sub into the game for Haverhill is Christina Farek. Here's the serve from Torres. Valdez with the first touch. Farek to the near side for Doherty. Sanchez up the middle for Molina. And Jemima Molina. That time she got it to stick inbounds. 20-17, the Lancers back up by 3. What a great atmosphere here in this gym. Methuen Rangers hosting, and that's an ace for Torres. 21-17, Lancers lead by 4. Timeout called by Haverhill with the Lancers leading here 21-17. The score overall, Lancers with 1 set and the Hillies with 1 set. Lawrence High trying to close out a 3rd set victory. Folks, we want to thank you for watching this special playoff coverage here on LPS Media on Comcast Channel 99, Verizon Channel 41, and all day, every day on any device on our YouTube channel. The MIAA would like to remind you that more than 200,000 students will participate in approximately 100,000 high school sporting competition across the MIAA's 360 member schools this year. We encourage you to support your local high school's athletic programs and, of course, the students who participate in them. And this message was brought to you by the Massachusetts Interscholastic Athletic Association. Haverhill down by 4 here in this important third set as Lawrence High is able to get it over to keep this rally alive. And that's going to be a violation against Lawrence. 21-18, the lead down to 3. Third set action here from Methuen. The Lancers leading by only 3 points. Sanchez gets it into the middle for Molina. Ferrec cross court for Valdez. And that's a violation against Lawrence. Valdez with a great spike here on the near side. (21-19), Lancers leading by 2. Nice job by Bielka Sanchez to chase that one down and keep the rally alive. Sanchez with the setup to the far side for Davila. It's blocked, but Davila was ready for it. Lancers can't get it over, and it's 21-20. Haverhill down by only 1. They were down by 4 at the last time out. And the Hillies playing with heart here. Lou to Heredia. And a chance for Haverhill to set up the offense for Valdez. Molina with the set for Davila. Davila tips it over, and Haverhill gets it over. Lou to Sanchez, over to the far side for Davila. Alondra Davila makes it 22-20. A defining moment here in the season for both teams here in the third set. Unbelievable matchup here between the Hillies and the Lancers as that one falls out of bounds on the far side. The Lancers lead 23-20. Chantel Melgen with the serve. Right-handed serve is up and over. Violation for the double hit against Haverhill. Bad time for a violation for the Hillies. It results in a set point opportunity for the Lancers. It's 24-20, and the Lancers are victorious in set number 3. The final score, 25-20. Lancers lead overall, 2-1. Folks, we want to thank you for joining us here on LPS Media for this very special playoff broadcast. We're going to take a short break, and we'll be right back with set number 4.
There's a shelter pet who wants to meet you. Meet one today. Visit theshelterpetproject.org. Adopt.
Welcome back, Lancer fans. Thanks for joining us here on LPS Media for this very special playoff broadcast as we are in the semifinal round of the MIAA Division I North Tournament. The Lancers and the Hillies playing in this neutral site venue, Methuen High School, home of the Rangers. What a phenomenal game it has been. The Lancers winning the first set 25-16. The Hillies winning the second set 25-12. And the Lancers winning the third set 25-20. And that brings us to set number 4 with the Lancers trying to end it and the Hillies trying to extend it out into a 5th set. First point of set number 4 goes to Haverhill. Here's Abigail Heredia up the middle. Valdez hitting the net. And it's 1-1 here in the fourth set. Bielka Sanchez with the serve. Tense moments here in this gym for both fans, both groups of fans, well represented here in Methuen. To the far side, near side, Melgen gets the kill. 2-1 Lancers in the fourth set. And Sanchez serves again, left-handed serve, great line drive. Batista to Sanchez for Heredia, blocked. Torres, Heredia again. Haverhill will have a chance to get it over. Del Rosso does the job. Batista to Sanchez, Heredia. Abigail Heredia, the senior middle hitter, one of the best players in the state. She makes it 3-1. Here's the serve from Sanchez. Valdez, and that's a violation on Valdez. Left-handed serve from Sanchez straight into the net. Haverhill catches a break there. Hillies down by 2. 4-2. Set number 4 here. Here's the serve from Valdez. Davila. And the Lancers can't answer. Liz Marie Valdez, one of the best on the Haverhill squad. Her serve has been deadly so far tonight, specifically in that second set. Clips the net, what a serve! Valdez, the junior, trying to go on another long run like she did in set number 2. Here's the right-handed serve, up and over. Out of bounds on the far side, right in front of the Lancer bench. Lancers get a little lucky there. 5-4, Lawrence High on top. Here's the serve from Abigail Heredia. And Valdez couldn't quite handle that one. Abby Heredia gets ready to serve again with the Lancers leading 6-4. Osmer to Valdez, and it was sent over by Bertier. Molina up the middle, but it goes out of bounds over the back line. Jemima Molina, a little too strong there up the middle. Six to 5. With Julia Del Rosso serving. Haverhill down by 1. Right-handed serve is over. Amaya Liu to Sanchez. Melgen. Now it's Valdez to Bertier. Torres. And that's a violation. Lawrence with the violation on that point, and it's tied up at 6. Here's Julia Del Rosso serving again. Unforced error from Del Rosso. Lawrence High catching another break. Dejalie Torres, number 19 in blue for the Lancers with the serve. Osmer with the dig. Here's the setup for Bertier. Up the middle for Molina. Into the net it goes. Ariana Westhaver couldn't get that one up and over high enough over the net. 8-6 the Lancers lead here in the fourth set. Torres out of bounds. Haverhill catching a break there. 8-7, Lancers lead by 1. This will be Ariana Westhaver. Right-handed serve. Over the back line and out of bounds. 9-7, a 2-point lead for the Lancers. Remember, The Lancers are trying to end it here. In set number 4, they lead 2-1. Haverhill are trying to win this set in order to force a 5th set. Sent over by Doherty, and she gets the kill. 9-8, Lancers leading by only 1. Here's the right-handed serve from Jada Lee Bertier. And Lou wasn't able to handle it. The Lancers not done very well tonight defending some of these Haverhill serves. It's all tied up at 9 here in set number 4. Davila to Sanchez. Molina. Tipped over, but out of bounds. Jessica Wardle sends it out of bounds on the near side. And that gives Lawrence a 1-point lead at 10-9. Jemima Molina with the serve. Valdez is unable to handle it. It's deflected out of bounds. Molina with an ace. 2-point lead for the Lancers, 11-9. Very intense atmosphere here in Methuen. Here's the setup for Valdez. Batista couldn't get there in time. And Liz Marie Valdez gets the kill for Haverhill. Jessica Wardle, right-handed jump serve. Sanchez to Heredia, blocked right in front of her. Great defense by Haverhill to tie it up at 11. Wardle, the junior, serves again. Melgan to Sanchez, now Davila. Doherty to the far side for Valdez. Sanchez to Davila, blocked. Kill, right up the middle, Julia Del Rosso. Haverhill is in the lead, 12-11. Once again, the junior number 24, Jessica Wardle, with the serve. Abigail Heredia, deflected out of bounds. And the point goes to Lawrence on the nice spike by Abby Heredia, number 10 for the Lancers. 12-12 here in set 4. Davila with the serve, deflected back, sent over by Bertier. Sanchez sets it up. Heredia again, deflected, but Haverhill has a chance to get it over. Valdez with the spike. Sanchez, now Torres. Diving save by Osmer. Valdez blocked. What a block by Abby Heredia, number 10. Great defense by Lawrence. And if the Lancer defense is able to improve here in this 4th set, it could mean the end of Haverhill's season, but still so much time to go here in this game. Valdez, the block by Sanchez. Lawrence High fighting for it, but they can't get it up and over that net. It's 13-13. All tied up at 13. Hillies and Lancers. Lawrence High leading 2-1. And it'll be Shayla Doherty to serve. Doherty sends it over. Sanchez up the middle for Abby. Heredia picking up the point for Lawrence High, 14-13. Lancers back in the lead. It's a 1-point lead. Inbounds on the serve. Bielka Sanchez makes it 15. 15-13. Lancers lead by 2 here. Bielka Sanchez. Osmer digs it out. Valdez pokes it over. Ferreris with the dive, and Melgen sends it over. Osmer with the dive, and that's a violation against the Hillies. And the Lancers have opened up a 3-point lead here in the 4th set. Timeout called by Haverhill. Remember, Lancers trying to end it here. Hillies trying to extend it. 16-13 our score here on LPS Media, your home for Lawrence Lancers Athletics. Lancers leading 2-1. Folks, we want to thank you again for watching the MVC on LPS Media. The MIAA would like to remind you that it is committed to the welfare of student athletes throughout the Commonwealth and to the fairness of competition among its member schools. More than 200,000 students from 360 member schools will participate in interscholastic athletics during this current academic year. Thousands of these girls and boys enjoy additional educational experiences by qualifying for championships in 33 different sports sponsored by the MIAA. The game you are watching is a culmination of one of these activities. On behalf of high school students across the Commonwealth of Massachusetts, the MIAA thanks you for your support of their educational programs. Here's the serve from Sanchez. Lancers leading 16-13 here in the 4th set, as that one is out of bounds, but it was deflected. And so Haverhill picks up the point after the deflection. 16-14, and it's going to be Valdez to serve for Haverhill. Lancers didn't think it was deflected, and so Alondra Davila talks to the referee on the near side. Lawrence High on top by 2 here in the 4th set, leading 2-1 overall. Nice serve by Valdez that clips the net. Sanchez, Lancers can't track it down, and now a 1-point lead for Lawrence. Lancers need to play some defense here. They need to get a clean return on the serve from Valdez. Ferreris with the first touch. Sent over by Abby Heredia. Doherty, the setup far side to Bertier. Great offense there by Haverhill. And we're all tied up. Hillies winning 3 straight points after the timeout. 16-16. Right-handed serve. Ferreris the first touch. Here's Melgen. Davila gets it over for Lawrence. Lancers need to go on defense here. They do. Ferreris. It's tipped. Lancers can't get it together defensively. And the Hillies have themselves a 1-point lead. 17-16. Another serve from Valdez. Out of bounds, and the Lancers catch a huge break there. All tied up at 17. Here's the serve from Abby Heredia. Molina trying for the spike. Tipped over by Haverhill. Torres. And that's a misplay by Dejalie Torres. The Lancers couldn't get it over. Haverhill back in the lead at 18-17. Julia Del Rosso serving for Haverhill. What a dig there by Lou. Davila gets it over for the Lancers. Molina trying for the kill. Oh, and that's a misplay. Frustration for Chantel Melgen. 19-17, Haverhill in the lead by 2. Lancers get a sub into the game. It's going to be Adamir Heredia. And Alondra Davila over to the near side to talk to the referee for a moment. Here's Del Rosso with the Hillies on top by 2. Lancers trying to keep it alive. What a great job by Molina. Bertier on the near side. Heredia. Davila. Up the middle for Molina. And it hits the net. 3-point lead now for Haverhill. And that's going to be timeout called by Lawrence High. Haverhill on top here, 20-17 in the 4th set. Folks, we want to thank you for watching this special playoff coverage here on LPS Media. The MIAA would like to remind you that educational investigators have conducted studies which demonstrate that students involved in interscholastic programs find increased educational opportunities. These opportunities lead to increased confidence, better attendance, and opportunities for scholarships. This message is brought to you by the MIAA as we continue to strive for excellence in athletics and education. Just about set to get back to the action here from Methuen. Semifinals of this playoff tournament. Lawrence High leading 2-1, but Methuen leading 20-17. Now it's 20-18. Lawrence High trying to come back and tie it up here in the 4th set. Remember, Lawrence High going for the win here in the 4th set. Haverhill High trying to tie it up at 2 sets each to force a 5th set. And here in this 4th set, Haverhill's on top 20-18. Haverhill can't return it, and it's 20-19. Lancers are within 1. 20 for the Hillies, 19 for the Lancers here in set 4. Torres with the serve. Haverhill's able to get it over. Davila, Sanchez trying to set up Davila. Davila to Bielka, Sanchez, back to Davila. It's blocked. And that's a point for Lawrence High. It hit the ground first. Deflected out of bounds by Haverhill, and we're all tied up at 20. Great play by Lawrence here on the near side, showing good awareness to let that ball hit the ground as it goes out of bounds. 20-20, deflected out of bounds, and the Lancers have regained the lead. Lawrence High crowd going absolutely nuts. The Lancers and the Hillies both traveling well here. Let's take a moment to recap this tournament here for you so far. Lawrence High in the first round had a bye. And then in the quarterfinals on Monday, the Lancers defeated Winchester 3-0 to advance into the semifinals here against Haverhill. Haverhill also had a bye in the first round. And last night, the Hillies defeated Andover 3-2 to advance into the semifinals. And so on this side of the bracket, the Lancers and the Hillies in the semis. And on the other side of the bracket, Masco and Reading both in attendance here tonight. And Masco will face off against Reading at the conclusion of this game. The winner of Lawrence and Haverhill will face the winner of Masco against Reading on Saturday in Tewksbury. Here we go, 21-20, Lancers lead. What a kill by Jemima Molina up the middle. Molina, the sophomore, makes it 22-20. Lancers lead by 2. Torres with the serve. Was it inbounds or out of bounds? It was inbounds! Just barely inbounds. What a serve by Deja Lee Torres, getting that one to land right on the line. 23-20, Lancers lead. Haverhill gets it over, and the Lancers have a chance to set up this offense. Over to Davila. Davila gets the kill! Match point, 24-20. The Lancers need one more to end it. Torres with the serve. Haverhill trying to send it back over. They do. Lawrence High on the verge. Davila has it blocked, and Haverhill is still alive. 24-21. Lancers lead by 3. Still match point. Lancers trying to end it here. Here's the serve from Haverhill, deflected out of bounds. Not over yet, as Ariana Westhaver gets the ace. It's 24-22, still match point for the Lancers. Amaya Liu saves it. Davila from well out of bounds. Violation against the Lancers, and it's 24-23. Still match point for the Lancers. Haverhill trying to create a deuce situation here in the 4th set. Haverhill playing extremely well here with their season on the line to win the last 3 points in a row. The coaching staff is just curious. They want to talk things over here, and they call timeout. Timeout called by the Lancers with the score. Lawrence High 24 and Methuen 23. Here's the situation. Lawrence High leads 2-1, and Lawrence High has a 24-23 advantage here in the 4th set. Simple equation for the Lancers. If they win the next point, it's all over, and the Lancers move on to the sectional finals. If Haverhill wins the next point, it'll create a deuce situation in which one team will need to score 2 points in a row in order to win the set. If Haverhill can come back and win this set, that will send us into a 5th and deciding set. So here we go. Match point for the Lancers, 24-23, with Ariana Westhaver serving. Her right-handed serve is up and over. Out of bounds! The Lancers win! 20 wins, 0 losses, and the Lancers are going to the sectional finals. The undefeated season is still alive. What an effort by Haverhill. They played an unbelievable matchup against one of the best teams in the state, in one of the best teams in the history of Lawrence High School. And Haverhill High School left it all out on the court tonight, but the Lancers just a bit better. The final score of the 4th set, 25-23. The Lancers with 20 wins on the season, 0 losses. The undefeated dream is still alive. Folks, what a pleasure and what a privilege it is to provide you with this coverage here on LPS Media, and we would like you to know that LPS Media will be here with you, Tewksbury High School, on Saturday, November 10th, to cover the sectional finals. Lawrence High School going for the sectional finals in Tewksbury on Saturday against either Masconomet or Reading High School. Once again, folks, we want to thank you for joining us here. This special LPS Media playoff broadcast. The final score for the final time, Lancers winning 3-1. On behalf of our producer, Mr. Luis Lopez, my name is Jay Oza. Thanks for watching LPS Media. Folks, we'll see you in the finals.